Alright guys, back at you again with a review for Puppet Master 2. It has matching cover kind of just because it came out of the Puppet Master trunk, but this is one of my favorites out of the whole Puppet Master franchise, only because it introduces my second favorite puppet of the whole franchise, which is Torch, obviously. But this is a very different film from the first one, but it's really similar too, if that makes any sense. Like, it follows a really similar story with paranormal investigators going to the Bodega Bay Inn to research the whole history and everything of it. So in that sense, it's the same. But in another sense, there's a lot more puppet action going on in this movie. It starts off with like a Hammer-esque horror type intro where they're in a graveyard and Pinhead and Blade and all the puppets are pretty much resurrecting Andre Toulon from the grave with like a reanimator like liquid, and that's all you see as far as that all goes. And then you're introduced to these new paranormal investigators, which I personally like better than the cast of the first one. And it's all their colors and everything are a lot more vivid and all that as far as just the look of the hotel. So it's a lot more pleasing to look at. And yeah, so there's all that, and then you're kind of introduced to Toulon comes out, and he looks like the Invisible Man or the Mummy or something, and he's really weird and annoying, but just really out there, and they don't really bat an eye at him or anything, so he's there doing all these experiments with these puppets and all that, and doing all this weird stuff, and the paranormal investigative team are kind of just researching everything, and then they witness Tunneler kill one of the people, and then they end up killing Tunneler, so it's unfortunate, but Tunneler's pretty much knocked out early on in the movie. I don't want to give a whole lot away, but then you see Toulon's building Torch, which is really badass. He's just a awesome puppy. Sets a kid on fire, he sets a woman on fire, and the woman he sets on fire is a really cool set piece in the movie, because Leech Woman has like a really long scene with it, and it's a really cool scene with her. Where she really shines in that whole thing, and the animatronics and everything they used for Leech Woman, especially in that scene, I really dig. And I don't want to give away the little twists and turns of it, but it gets a little out there with the whole Toulon's little room and all that. But I will say, towards the end, there's like a puppet man introduced, and he's really creepy looking, really eerie looking. Just the whole look of him and what happens to him is just really weird looking. And then there's like the ending shot's really kind of creepy because there's like a puppet woman, and it's just a really unsettling kind of scene. But yeah, that's what I really love this movie. Like I said, one of my favorites, just because it actually has some genuinely creepy moments with the human puppets. Like I said, Torch is a complete badass, he's awesome. So this one's really good in that respects, and the transfer is beautiful. There's some really fuzzy spots here and there, but for the most part, it takes place in daylight, and the transfer is really bright and vivid and looks really good. So yeah, I give this an 8 out of 10. Highly enjoyable film, one of the high marks of the Puppet Master franchise. And the special features are special intro and audio commentary by Charles Band, which I always love commentaries, so really glad to have that on here. Full-length video zone that was on the VHS, full moon trailers, and a rare 1997 Puppet Master action figure commercial. So it's really cool. First time on 6:9 widescreen, of course, 5.1 surround sound. Picture looks good. Lots of bonus features. So you couldn't really ask for a better release as far as Puppet Master 2 goes. So yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow with a review of Puppet Master 3 and so on and so on. But I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.